Okay, I have really had it with you. Do you think this is some sort of game? You had seriously better knock it off! Wait, what? What is this all about? I'm really confused right now. Look, the fact of the matter is that it has been 3 years since Chris left you, okay? You just need to grow up and move on already! Honestly, why are you acting this way? What is even the matter with you? Hold on a second. I still have no idea at all what is going on right now. Could you please just slow down and explain to me what you're talking about? Oh, come on. You're really going to just sit there and pretend like you have no idea what I'm talking about? Well, I'm not going to fall for it. Did you really think that I wasn't going to find out? Well, guess what? You have another thing coming. Please, I just want to know what you're talking about. I seriously have no idea what any of this could be about at all. Oh, come on, don't you keep playing stupid with me. The fact of the matter is, Chris is my husband now. I stole him from you fair and square, and you just have to accept that. I mean, really, don't you understand that he doesn't want you anymore? That's all there is to it. We are trying to cut you out of our life, and we don't need you trying to worm your way back home. Okay, now just hold on a second. What are you talking about at all right now? What is this about getting cut out of Chris's life? It's just like I said. I thought I told you that I was sick of your games and you playing stupid like this. But, I mean, I still just have no idea what it is that you're even talking about. Ugh! How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? I am sick and tired of you trying to run around in circles with this conversation as if you don't get it. I know that you're the one that has been sending Chris letters every single day, so just admit it. But I really don't know anything about any letters at all. I don't even know what we're talking about. Enough! I have had it with your lies. Are you really going to tell me that you're not the one that's been sending him letters this entire time? I know that you're putting the little stamps on the little envelopes and putting them in the mailbox for Chris to get. And I am just sick of it, okay? I mean, really, I don't think I've ever even heard of such a creep woman as yourself. But I still just have no idea at all what it is that you're even going on about right now. And on top of that, I know that you're the one that's been coming to our house and ringing the doorbell, too. You've stood there for an hour doing that. I know that it's all your fault, so quit trying to lie about it, okay? You know you are making Chris lose his hair because of all the stress you're causing him. Now, just hold on 1 minute. I am really trying to understand what you're talking about here, and I am really trying to tell you that I have no idea about any of this. Oh, come on! How many times are you going to try and play this card? I am just sick and tired of these stupid games of yours. Look, I don't know how else to explain this to you, but I seriously have no idea what's going on. I mean, first of all, I haven't written a single letter to anyone in I don't know how long. And also, Chris cheated on me, so I don't want anything to do with him or you at all. And why in the world would I waste my time standing outside your door ringing your doorbell for that long? That's just an insane thing to do. Oh, so you're just going to try and tell me that it's someone else doing that? That you're not the one who is really behind all of these things? You're not the one writing all those letters demanding that Chris comes back to you or that I give him back to you? Is that really what you're saying? Because frankly, I don't know anyone else in the world who would have the motivation to do things like that besides you. Well, I don't care what you say. I am telling you that you have the wrong person and that I'm not going for any of that. I am getting sick and tired of you just trying to deny the fact that you're guilty of all of this. Well, don't you have a doorbell camera at your place? I mean, those are pretty common these days. So if you don't have one of those yet, then I recommend that you go out and buy one. Because I'm sure that if you did, it would be pretty easy to see that I am not the person that you were looking for at all. Excuse me? Are you being serious? That sounds like something the criminal guilty of all of this would say. Why in the world should I have to go out and waste my money on some fancy camera just so that you can try and trick me? Look, I am telling you that I'm not doing the things that you're saying that I am, and that's really all I have to say on the matter. No, you're lying to me. I know that it's you. It has to be you, and I know that you're just trying to lie to me and trick me right now. I know that you're still mad that I stole Chris away from you, and this is just your sick way of trying to revenge on us. But I am telling you that he is all mine, and that nothing you do will ever make him want to go back to you. He loves me and only me. Do you understand? He will never, ever, ever, ever want to be with you ever again. So you can just cut it out with all of these creepy little pranks. Just accept that you're a loser and that I won, okay? Okay, this is just starting to get really, really stupid now. The only thing that is stupid around here is the fact that you think that acting in this way is going to make Chris want to get back together with you. So I will go ahead and tell you this right now. The next time you send a letter to our house, I am going to find you and punch you straight in the face, got it?
Hey there, Irene. I hope things are going all right at the hospital. How are you feeling today? You should be getting out soon, right? Did you hear anything from the doctors about the results?
Oh, hey there, Brendan. Yeah, I'm actually in a doctor's office right now. They said that they didn't really see any issues or problems with the test results, so that's good at least.
Oh, great. That's really good news. I'm happy to hear that. So I guess that just means that all that's left is for you to give birth then, right? I'm really, really sorry that I can't be going to these appointments with you, but just know that I'm always thinking about you.
Aw, thank you. That really does make me happy to hear.
And I mean, I can't believe that we're really about to have a kid. I've been doing everything I can to get ready for when that day comes. And of course, I've talked to your parents, and they're ready to have you go to their house and just relax so they can take care of you. We're all gonna do whatever we can to take care of you, okay?
Oh, thank you, Brendan. Although, I think there's actually something that we should talk about.
Oh, okay. Is everything okay? Did something happen? You know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Well, actually, the thing is that I got a message from the wife of my ex-husband not that long ago. A few messages, actually. Well, maybe even more than just a few.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really weird, but this is the guy who cheated on you, and that's why you divorced him, right? What in the world would his wife want to talk with you about? That's so odd.
Yeah, it is that guy. The same guy. And of course, the woman that he married is the very woman that he was sleeping with behind my back.
Which still just really blows my mind. I can't believe the two of them would do something like that, but anyways, what did this lady want with you?
Well, the thing is, she seemed to be under the impression that I'd been trying to win my ex-husband Chris back.
Wait, what? Really? What in the world would make her think something like that in the first place?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, that really is just crazy, right? To be perfectly honest with you, I was hoping to never ever ever have to deal with either of them again, but anyways, she told me that he's been receiving some really weird letters in the mail lately, and I guess that all say something about giving Chris back and getting back together with him and stuff like that. And so anyways, she read those and assumed that I had to be the one that was sending those kinds of things to him.
Oh, wow, that's actually really, really creepy. I mean, who in the world would be doing something like that? Anyways, I obviously know that it's not you doing that. I mean, does she really think that you're writing out and sending all these letters when you're about to have a kid?
Well, it's not only that, but apparently someone has been showing up to their house and ringing their doorbell a bunch too. So I guess whoever this person, it sounds like they're really, really persistent about getting to Chris. But anyways, Donna, that's the other woman, said that if this happened again, that she would find me and hit me.
Hold on a second, you mean that she threatened to assault you over this?
Yes, she made it sound like she would find out where we lived and attack me. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but if she was serious, then she could be looking for me at any moment. And to be honest, the thought of having this crazy lady hunting for me on the streets has got me really scared. And on top of all of that, I'm still super pregnant and about to give birth.
Oh my gosh, this is really, really crazy. I mean, what kind of person would threaten to do that to another, right?
I know what you mean, but I just don't know what to do in a situation like this.
Well, actually, I should say something too. I didn't want to worry about this, but I've actually been getting phone calls from your ex-husband.
Wait a second, are you serious? You've been getting calls from Chris? Since when?
Well, they really started from last month. He called the house suddenly and I picked up, not really thinking who could it be. I guess that he didn't know that you'd remarried, and anyways, he was really, really shocked.
Oh, really? Well, what did you say to him? What did the two of you talk about? Why was he even calling our house in the first place?
Well, I told him that you and I were married, and then he insisted that he wanted to meet you. He said that he wanted to have one more chance with you.
Are you kidding me? Is that supposed to be some kind of sick joke?
I know, I couldn't believe it either, but I didn't want to cause you any undue stress, so I just kept this all to myself. He demanded your number, and I just gave him my number, telling him it was yours, and then I've been ignoring his calls ever since. But the truth of the matter is that he's really been blowing up my phone. I think he really wants to get in touch with you.
Oh, I see. Well, obviously I had no idea about this at all.
But you know what? I got a little nervous, and so I actually set up a doorbell camera for us. So I just want you to know that if anyone does come to our house, we can call the cops and have proof of who it was.
Hold on a second. You mean you already installed a camera?
Well, I was just worried about what a guy like that would want with his ex-wife, and so I just wanted to take some precautions. But I shouldn't have kept any of this from you, and I'm really, really sorry that I did. I never meant to upset you, and if anything, I was only trying to protect you from all of this while you're pregnant. So I really am sorry that you had to find out this way, and I should have been honest with you from the start.
Oh, Brenton, you don't have anything to apologize for. If anything, I'm glad that you were thinking ahead and already installed a camera. But I guess whether it's Donna or it's Chris, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And once we know which of these crazy people feels like moving first, we can call the police and have them deal with it.
And you can leave all of that to me. I'll watch the camera and see which, if any of them, try anything funny. I just want you to concentrate on the pregnancy and getting through all this in one piece. After all, if the doctors time it right, then you should be having our kid tomorrow. Isn't that crazy?
It really is. I still can't believe it sometimes. But anyways, I'm exhausted after today, so I'm going to get some rest. I do really wish you could be here for this, but I'll be in touch soon, okay? You really seriously just don't know when to quit, do you? I thought I told you that you and Chris were done for good and that he wants nothing more to do with you ever again. So when are you finally going to get it through your thick skull that you should leave him alone already? Sorry, what is this all about? Are you still going on about Chris? Oh, here comes the playing stupid act again. Well, I just want you to know that we got your freaky little letter this morning, and I just want to tell you that I am really, really, really sick of it, and you! For the last time, I am telling you that you have the wrong person. I am not doing any of this at all. So can you please just stop accusing me of this when you don't have any proof at all? Aha! But that is exactly what the culprit in question would ask me to do, isn't it? Well, I just want you to know that I warned you. I know that you're persistent, but I have had it with this silly little game of yours. How many times am I going to have to tell you that you have got the wrong person? I am not doing anything, and I am getting sick and tired of this. Why don't you just set up a camera at your house and find out who it really is? I mean, if it really is me doing that, then that's all you would need to do to get the proof, right? And I told you that I shouldn't have to spend my hard-earned money on setting up some stupid camera when I already know that you're guilty. You're the one sending all these letters and ringing the doorbell, so why don't you just admit it already? I know what it is that you think I'm guilty of, and I'm telling you that you have got the wrong person. Honestly, when are you going to get over your feelings for your ex-husband? If he wanted to be with you, then you two wouldn't have gotten a divorce. I know that he's a very rich man with a great job who is in line to be the general manager of his branch office, but the fact of the matter is that I stole him from you. He is never, ever, ever going to want you back ever again, don't you get it? No matter how hard you try, he is all mine, and that is final. I mean, really, just think about it for 2 seconds. Why in the world would such a rich and successful man want anything to do with an ugly old hag like you, huh? Did you really think that your wedding was going to last at all? I'm sorry, but there is really no need at all to talk to me like that. Well, you should know that Chris talks bad about you all of the time. He said that the only thing you had going for you was that you were good at cooking for him, but he says that he's much happier being married to me. That's fine. I'm glad that he's happy being married to you, but I still have nothing to do with this. Actually, you know what? I think it's hilarious that you want to be with your husband this badly. It really is just so pathetic that an ugly woman like you thinks that you ever stood a chance against me. And now, even after your husband has thrown you away like yesterday's newspaper, you still desperately beg for him to take you back. Okay, this is really just starting to get old now. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I want nothing to do with him or you ever again. And I'm not sending any damn letters, and I'm not ringing any damn doorbells. Oh, come on, just give it up already. It's clear that you're the only person who would be desperate enough to do something as low as that. And just what makes you even think that in the first place? But you know what? It's not going to change a thing. The fact of the matter is that we love each other more than anything else in the whole wide world, and it would be impossible for anything to come between us. So, I'm going to warn you one last time. Give up your pathetic and creepy attempts to beg for Chris back, or else I'm going to go to the police, got it? And for the last time, accept that he is never, ever, ever going to want to get back together with you! Well, I don't see how I could be doing any of the things you say I'm doing when I'm in the hospital right now. Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. I am in the hospital right now. That is why I have been trying to tell you this whole time that it isn't me. I'm not sending any letters, and I'm certainly not getting up to ring your doorbell. But wait, you're really in the hospital right now? Of course I am. I just didn't say anything because I don't think I owe you any details about my life. But you just had to keep pushing, and now I feel like I have to tell you. But the truth is that I remarried, and I am in the hospital after just having my first child. Wait a second, you got remarried? Are you serious? So, is that finally enough proof for you to believe that I'm not the one doing all of this? I literally was in the hospital all this morning, literally pushing another human being out of me. So you tell me when I would have the time to play ding-dong ditch at your doorstep. No, you're lying to me. This is the first I'm hearing about you getting remarried. Well, it's true. I have a lovely husband and now a lovely child as well. And so I would appreciate it if you quit ruining this happy moment with your crazy messages and get it into your head that I am not the person you're looking for. But wait a second. Hold on. I mean, if you're telling me that you're not the person doing this, then who has it been this whole time? I literally have no idea. Although, based off the contents of the letter, it's probably someone Chris had some affair with. So why don't you just go and ask him yourself, huh? In fact, you know what my husband told me? He told me that Chris has actually been calling our house frequently. And one time, my husband picked up the phone and Chris was begging to get back together with me. Wait a second. You're saying that Chris is the one who wants to get back together with you? I don't know all of the details, and frankly, I don't want to know all of the details. But anyways, go and talk to your husband about this. I am done talking to you.
Irene, I'm so proud of you! I just heard from the hospital that you're done with labor.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry not to tell you sooner. I actually fell right asleep after I had the baby.
Oh, you have nothing to apologize for at all, but according to the doctor, it sounds like you'll be able to be discharged on time.
That's a relief to hear.
Not only that, but I have some news about Chris. Everything is all taken care of now, so it's okay to come home.
Oh really? Did something end up happening?
Well, actually, he ended up coming around yesterday.
Wait, what?
That's right, he said that he wasn't gonna leave until he had a chance to talk with you. He actually just stood in front of the door bawling his eyes out, and when I finally opened the door to tell him to leave, he revealed everything to me.
What do you mean? What did he say?
Well, he told me that he was having another affair with a married woman this time. In fact, it sounded like he was seeing quite a few people.
Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest.
But anyways, it sounds like he got into trouble with one of the women stalking him, and he thought you could help him out.
Why in the world would I ever help him?
Exactly. I have no idea what he was thinking. But we have it all on tape, and I told him that if he ever came back, I would show everything to his wife. Well, he turned around and said we'd never hear from him again.
Oh, Brendan, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Of course. So I just wanted to let you know that things should settle down from here on out. I'll be at the hospital tomorrow to pick you up, okay?
Thank you again so much. I can't wait to see you then. Irene, are you there? I have to talk to you. I cornered Chris and made him tell me about why he was calling your house, and he caved in. He told me that he'd been seeing a bunch of other women. Not only that, but apparently one of them is a totally crazy stalker. And you figured out she is the one who has been sending all the strange letters. Yes, it has to be her, but she's also married, so what is her deal? Either way, I feel so betrayed right now. How did I let myself marry a guy like Chris? I thought he was your rich and successful meal ticket. I don't care about the money. I thought I had found the one. Are you serious? But that's not all. The crazy woman, she showed up to our house with a knife. We managed to throw her off our property, but I can't live a life with this kind of thing happening, so I've decided to leave Chris, and you're going to have to pay for it all. Sorry, how do you figure that? Well, it was your husband who told you about Chris's phone calls, which you told me, which led to me finding out about the affairs. So it's all your fault my marriage is coming to an end. That makes no sense at all. But you have to pay me. Chris spent all of his money cheating and sleeping around, so I have nothing to get from him with a divorce. Wow, well, I still don't see how that's my problem. Well, you got money from Chris when he cheated on you, right? I did get a very nice settlement for the infidelity, yes. Well, I should be getting that too. Why do you get all the money and I get nothing? Are you really trying to spin this around on me? Just shut up and give me money. You need to take responsibility for your ex-husband. Okay, you know what? I've had just about enough of this. I've been putting up with your nonsense for some time now, and I have just had it. I have been divorced from Chris for 3 years and have my own family to worry about. I'm going to stop talking to you now, and if I ever see you come near me again, I will go to a judge and get a restraining order. Do you understand? But wait! You can't do this to me! It isn't fair! This isn't how things were supposed to go! I was supposed to steal your rich husband from you and live happily ever after! Why aren't you answering me? Are you even reading these? Answer me! After that, I did my best not to hear any news from Donna or Chris. Unfortunately, they ended up on the cover of the local newspaper in an article about an attempted murder, which had all the details of what happened between the two of them. The article talked about how Chris's stalker burst in a second time into their home and nearly killed the both of them. Donna and Chris were actually in the middle of a shouting match over the divorce and didn't hear her come in. The two of them managed to knock the other woman unconscious, and the police finally arrived to take her away. But apparently, as she stalked was being dragged away, she vowed revenge on Donna. After that, the article mentions the two of them did end up divorcing. Donna, however, fearing for her life, had to enter witness protection. There has been no news of her since. After the article came out, Chris's many affairs quickly came out in the open, and he was sued from every husband whose wife he was sleeping with. Chris was saddled with enormous debt, and on top of that, had to deal with the looming threat of a crazed and jilted lover who had it out for him. For all those reasons and more, Brandon and I decided to move abroad and start a new life far, far away from all the craziness. We live a happy and quiet life with our daughter and wouldn't want it any other way. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Hey, give me your fiancé! I'm going to marry him instead! Wait, Julia, what are you saying? What do you mean you're going to marry him? Are you being serious right now? Because I want him now! I had no idea your fiancé was such a wonderful man. Where on earth did you find him? Seriously, where have you been hiding this gem? Just at a regular mixer, a coworker invited me. I didn't have a boyfriend at the time, so I decided to give it a try. Huh? What's that? Meeting such a rich guy at a mixer. I'm so jealous. Do you have any idea how lucky you are? I go to mixers every week, you know, but I've never once met a wealthy man. Every guy I meet is either broke or boring or both. And here you go to one mixer and find Prince Charming? Wealthy? You mean David? Who else would I be talking about? Coming to meet our parents in a luxury car, and I noticed he was wearing an expensive watch, too. That car must have cost more than I make in 2 years, and don't even get me started on that watch. I looked it up online. Working at a big corporation must pay really well. You hit the jackpot and you don't even realize it. No, that's not right. He bought all that with money from investing. What? David invests? Wait, like in the stock market? That's even more impressive. He's been really into it since last year. I wish he'd tone it down a bit, but he says it's so much fun, he's completely obsessed. Wow, that's so cool! Having investing as a hobby is super smart. I love smart men. A man who can multiply money? That's like a superpower! Huh? And he's actually making profits too. So talented. He's the perfect marriage material. Imagine never having to worry about money again. You could quit your job and just live off his investment gains. But having a boyfriend who's into investing is pretty tough, you know? It's not as glamorous as you think it is. I think it's amazing that he makes profits, of course, but there are times when he loses big, and that's when it gets really difficult. You should see him on his bad days. Really? How bad can it be if he's still making money overall? When he's losing, he gets irritated and takes it out on me. Last week, he snapped at me for asking if he wanted dinner. He said I was breaking his concentration during critical market hours. He cancels dates all the time because he's too worried about the market. As his girlfriend, I really wish he wouldn't get so obsessed with investing. What a luxurious problem to have! I wouldn't mind any of that. Huh? Julia, you don't understand what it's like. In the end, he's still making money, driving a foreign car, and wearing expensive watches. That's enough for me to forgive everything. So if you're that unhappy, just give him to me. I'll take all those problems off your hands. I'll marry David instead. I'm not giving him to you. Stop saying ridiculous things. He's my fiancé, not some object you can just take. Come on, it's fine. You have always given me everything since we were little, right? That's because you kept pestering me for things. You've always wanted other people's stuff since we were kids. You never appreciated what you had. Because of that, Mom and Dad always told me to let you have things. We're twins, the same age, but just because I was born a little earlier, I always got the short end of the stick. Do you know how unfair that felt growing up? Even if it's just 1 second earlier, the older sister is still the older sister. Be a good big sister and give him to your cute little sister. Besides, you just said you're not even happy with him. I'd appreciate him so much more than you do. I absolutely refuse to give up my fiancé. Got it? Don't ever say something this stupid again. Hey, David. Today we have the meeting with the wedding venue, remember? David, are you listening to me? We have important contracts to sign, but what are you doing now? We're already past our appointment time, and both the staff and I are waiting.
Shut up! I don't have time for that right now, so be quiet! Can't you see I'm in the middle of something important?
What? More important than our wedding?
The market is going absolutely crazy right now. This is unprecedented volatility. Damn it, this crash is unlike anything I've ever seen. Yesterday I was up 10,000 in profits, and overnight it's down 20,000. This is impossible. How does this even happen?
You've got to be kidding me. Investing again? I told you to stop canceling appointments for reasons like this, didn't I? It's supposed to be just a hobby, so don't inconvenience other people.
Shut up! Women who make less than me should keep quiet! You don't understand the pressure I'm under right now!
Excuse me? What did you just say to me?
Oh no, it keeps crashing! This can't be happening! Should I cut my losses here? I should be able to make this much back with other stocks. No, No, but I can still barely handle this crash. If I can endure this, I'll definitely go back up eventually. I need to wait it out and minimize the damage. This is just a temporary dip, right? It has to be.
David, listen. Please prioritize our appointment first. Today's an important wedding contract.
That's right, there's the wedding. We'll get a lot of gift money from the ceremony anyway, so it should be fine if I put all my savings into investing right now, right? I can use the gift money as backup. I still have a chance now!
That's obviously a terrible idea. Do you want to gamble our wedding gift money? Please, calm down. Stop saying crazy things. You're scaring me right now.
Shut up! How can I stay calm during a crash like this? Do you have any idea what's at stake here? This market situation is the biggest battle of my investing history. I absolutely cannot lose. Everything I've worked for is on the line.
David, you're not thinking clearly.
I'm different from other investors. I definitely have talent, and I won't lose even in a market like this. I've studied the patterns. I know what I'm doing. Grace, I'm not moving from this computer today, so you go sign the contracts by yourself. Handle everything without me.
Are you serious? It's our wedding, not just mine.
If I can get through this market, I'll make back the wedding costs in no time. Then you can choose whatever luxurious plan you want, and I'll pay for it all at once. You can't complain about that, right? We can have the wedding of your dreams.
Fine. There's no point in talking to you. You're completely lost in your own world. I'll go sign the contracts myself then. Since I'm at it, I'll upgrade the dress too, so don't you dare complain about it later. If you're going to abandon me for your precious stocks, at least I'll get something nice out of it.
I promise I won't complain. Get whatever you want. Well, then I need to focus on the market, so see ya.
Julia, what is the meaning of this? Why are you wearing a wedding dress? Julia, answer me right now!
Oh, did you spot me already? I wanted to surprise you by showing up dramatically in front of you. I was hoping to make a grand entrance.
I can see the venue entrance from my bridal suite, and there you were in a pure white wedding dress. What is this all about? Have you completely lost your mind?
Actually, I came here to marry David. Surprise! Plot twist. I'm going to marry your groom here today.
Huh? What are you talking about? This is my wedding day. You can't just waltz in here and...
No matter how many times I asked, you wouldn't give him to me, so I figured I'd have to take him by force. You left me no choice, really. I tried being nice about it, but you were so stubborn.
You're being ridiculous. Just because you do this doesn't mean I'll hand him over. This is insane, even for you. I can't believe the bride's sister would show up in a wedding dress. Do you realize how humiliating this is? And David would never choose someone as crazy as you anyway. He has better judgment than that.
In fact, he already has. Because David and I have been dating since last month. Ta-da! Bet you didn't see that coming.
Huh? What did you just say? That's impossible.
Sorry, Grace. I worked up the courage to confess to David. And he was super excited and said yes. Lately, he's been practically living at my place. We've been having the most amazing time together.
What? I thought it was strange that he'd been hard to reach lately, but you're telling me he was dating you? And has been staying at your place too. How long has this been going on?
Apparently, you nag him every day about work and investing. That's what he told me anyway. He said he's tired of all your nagging when he's working so hard to make money. Poor guy was so stressed out by your constant criticism. Unlike you, I never criticize him, and I'm always there to support him. I listen to his investment ideas and tell him how smart he is. He said if the faces are the same, he'd rather marry the one with the better personality, and clearly that's me.
What did you say? Better personality? You're the most selfish person I know!
So that's why I came here in a wedding dress today. It all worked out perfectly, don't you think? I want to marry him, and he wants to marry me instead of you. We're so much more compatible than you two ever were. Sorry, but you're just in the way now. So could you please take off that dress and go sit in the family section? You can watch me marry the man of your dreams.
This is unbelievable. Finding out about my fiancé's affair on the wedding day, and with my twin sister. How could you both betray me like this?
Hey now, don't cry at the wedding venue. You'll ruin the happy atmosphere. Today is supposed to be joyful.
Excuse me? You think I should be happy about this?
If you want to cry, go home and cry all you want, but don't bring down the mood here. Today, we're switching brides. The ex-bride should hurry up and go home crying. Make room for the real bride.
All right, I'll leave the rest to you.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean? You're giving up that easily?
Actually, I think I'll leave with a smile instead of tears. You know what? I'm feeling surprisingly good about this. I'm nothing but happy that I don't have to marry such an idiot. He's too obsessed with investing to see what's around him, and now he's cheating too. I don't need a fiancé like that. You two deserve each other, honestly. Please, enjoy your happiness with him. He's broke from losing everything in investments.
What? Broke from investing? That can't be right. You're just trying to make me feel bad about taking him.
That's right. He lost most of his savings in the big crash a few months ago. Since then, he's been desperately trying to make back what he lost by throwing more money at it, double or nothing, over and over again. The result was loss after loss, and now he's completely broke.
What are you talking about? That can't be true. You're making this up to ruin my moment. David always acted so confident around me, and he was generous with money. There's no way he's broke.
Then let me ask you, did you see him driving his favorite foreign car? Did you see him wearing his expensive watch? David sold all of that already. He sold everything he owned and put all that money into investing too. The car, the watch, even his golf clubs and designer suits. But you can't make rational market decisions when you're in that mental state. When you're desperate and trying to win back losses, you make terrible choices. The $200,000 he raised by selling everything disappeared in no time, gone in less than 2 weeks.
What? $200,000? How do you lose that much money? That's impossible. No one is that unlucky.
Even I was appalled by this. I actually considered breaking off the engagement. I watched him destroy everything we'd built together. But I had agreed to the engagement knowing about his investing hobby, so I felt bad about abandoning him and decided to stick it out. I thought maybe I could help him get back on his feet. If he doesn't have money, we can just save up again from scratch.
No way. This has to be a lie. This is impossible. I decided to marry David because I thought he was rich, because I thought he was making tons of money investing. That's why I stole him from you. That was the whole point. The money, the lifestyle. But if he's broke, there's no point in marrying him. What am I supposed to do with a broke boyfriend?
But now you're his bride. You fought so hard for him, remember? The groom and both families are all here at the venue, so you need to take responsibility and have the wedding ceremony. You can't back out now after causing this whole scene.
No way. I don't want to. I'm not marrying David. This isn't what I signed up for. I want the rich David, not the broke David.
You can't do that. I went through the trouble of giving him to you. You begged me for him for months. Well then, have a happy life with him. If he really has talent for investing, I'm sure he'll make a comeback.
It's not what you think, Grace. Please let me explain. I can fix this, I swear. Julia was just for fun. It didn't mean anything to me. I never intended to marry her. You're the one I want to marry. She was just a distraction when I was feeling low.
Then you shouldn't have cheated in the first place. If I was the one you wanted to marry, you wouldn't have needed a distraction. I didn't abandon you when you went broke. I stood by you through everything. But you betrayed me anyway. You're nothing but a pathetic loser. I wasted so much time believing in you.
Well, it was actually painful that you didn't abandon me. I know that sounds crazy, but...
Huh? Are you seriously trying to blame me for your cheating?
Because you never blamed me when I failed at investing. You just acted like everything was fine. You never called me an idiot or stupid or anything. Instead, you just acted normal, like nothing happened. That actually scared me. I thought you must be furious inside, and it felt awkward.
So you ran away to my sister? You think that excuse will work? When your investments were successful, you shared the benefits with me too. You gave me trips, expensive clothes. It would be wrong to only enjoy the good times and then blame you during the bad times. That's why I didn't say anything or blame you. I thought that's what being a supportive partner meant. Don't use my kindness as an excuse for cheating.
Sorry, I realize now how messed up my thinking was. I was so stressed and desperate, I wasn't thinking clearly.
No, it's too late for apologies now. You made your choice when you decided to sneak around with Julia. Have a happy life with my sister. And good luck with your job hunting, too.
What? Wait, what do you mean job hunting?
Did you think I wouldn't find out? Did you really think you could hide something that big from me? I know all about you getting fired from that big corporation you were so proud of.
What? Wait, how do you know that? When did you find out? I thought I had hidden that perfectly.
You were going pale every day from your investing losses. You looked like you hadn't slept in weeks. I was seriously worried you might jump in front of a train. So I finished work early one day to pick you up from your company. That's when the receptionist told me that employee no longer worked there.
Oh.
So I contacted one of your coworkers and he told me everything. Apparently, you couldn't focus on work at all for months. You made mistakes ranging from small ones to major ones that affected client relationships. You were checking stock prices during meetings. You made calculation errors on important reports. And finally, your boss fired you.
Well, you see, the job was stressing me out so much.
Even then, I didn't break off our engagement. I believed that someday you'd recover and become yourself again. I thought we could work through anything together, but I can't trust someone who would betray me like that anymore. You lied about your job, you gambled away our future, and you cheated with my sister, so I will not marry you. There's nothing left to save here.
Wait, please! I know I messed up everything. Julia really was just for fun. I lost money, my job, everything, and I was acting out of desperation. I just got carried away by someone who would comfort me. She made me feel like I wasn't a complete failure, but you're the only one I want to marry. So please, don't abandon me. I'll do anything to make this right.
Goodbye, David. Take care of yourself.
Grace! Grace, where are you? What is the meaning of this? I have to pay for today's entire wedding ceremony?
Huh? The wedding cost should already be paid by him. When we signed the venue contract, he still had money. He was upset about his investment losses, but he paid the full amount as an apology for standing me up. At least, that's what he told me.
What are you talking about? The venue told me the payment was changed to day of payment. They have all the paperwork showing the change.
What? He changed the payment terms?
Apparently, he was supposed to pay right after signing the contract, but David asked if he could change it to pay on the day of the wedding due to circumstances. So today's wedding costs have to be paid in full today. The venue manager is demanding payment before anyone can leave.
That's so like him. He put the wedding money into investing too. He was saying something about gift money. He definitely did that. He gambled away our wedding fund too.
What? So he really didn't pay anything? We have to pay the full amount today, like the venue said? How much are we talking about here?
When he stood me up that time, I was so annoyed that I upgraded the dress. I figured if he was going to ignore our wedding planning, I'd make it exactly what I wanted. So, all in all, the ceremony costs came to about $50,000.
There's no way I can pay that much all at once. David really has no money like he says, and I don't have that kind of money either. We thought we'd pay with gift money, but everyone took theirs back when they heard the ceremony was canceled.
Of course they'd take it back. Don't blame the guests you dragged into this mess. They took time off work, bought gifts, dressed up for what they thought was my wedding, and then you show up in a wedding dress causing drama.
But what are we supposed to do now? The venue won't let us leave until someone pays. Both our parents are furious, and there's no way we can ask them to lend us money. Mom and Dad are so embarrassed they won't even look at me. Please, Grace, you're my sister. You have to help me. Could you lend us $50,000?
Absolutely not. You made this mess, so you clean it up. Actually, instead of lending you money, you two need to pay me.
What? Pay you for what?
I'm planning to sue both of you for damages from breaking the engagement, so you better prepare yourselves. Emotional distress, humiliation, breach of contract.
What? Wait a minute. We are family, aren't we? Are you really going to sue your own sister for damages?
Family or not, it doesn't matter. You're the horrible woman who stole my fiancé from me. You humiliated me in front of everyone I know. You're going to take proper responsibility.
Take responsibility? But I'm not going to marry David anymore, so I still have to pay damages? That doesn't seem fair.
Of course, I'll never forgive you. The damage is already done. My reputation, my relationships, my trust. You destroyed it all.
Can't we work something out as sisters?
So figure out the payment yourselves. I'm going to consult with a lawyer right away and start the process for suing for damages.
What?
Both of you better prepare yourselves. I'll show you how scary it is when you make a nice person angry. After that, Julia and David frantically borrowed money from loan companies and somehow managed to pay the venue the full amount. Then they received bills from my lawyer demanding $20,000 each in damages, adding even more debt. Both were disowned by their families and are now living together somewhere in town. However, David is still obsessed with investing, saying, "I'll make a comeback someday," and continues to rack up debt. Meanwhile, Julia has all her part-time job earnings taken by David. Now she's so thin and gaunt that no one would recognize us as twins. She looks like a completely different person from me.
I'm really looking forward to the marriage greeting this time. I'm nervous, but excited to meet your parents.
I'm happy to hear you say that. My parents are thrilled about the marriage, and they'll definitely welcome you with open arms.
That's such a relief to hear. I've been wondering what they think of me. I want to make a good first impression, you know?
You don't need to worry about that at all. They already love you just from hearing about you. Our family home is pretty rural, but please take your time and relax.
I grew up in the city, so I've always admired rural life. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm so glad to hear that. My parents are already getting so excited about it. Mom has been planning the menu for weeks already. Since we're farmers, they really want you to try the vegetables we grow. On the day, there'll probably be tons of home-cooked dishes made with our vegetables, so be prepared.
Huh? Wait a minute. What do you mean by farmers?
Oh, come to think of it, didn't I mention that? My family, both my parents, work in agriculture. We grow quite a variety of vegetables. We have about 15 acres of farmland that's been in our family for generations. Our most popular crop is tomatoes. They're so juicy and sweet and absolutely delicious.
Hey, hold on. Why did you hide such an important thing until now?
Huh? I didn't hide anything. I've mentioned living in the countryside several times.
I heard you were from the countryside, but since you never said anything, I thought your family weren't farmers. I mean, there are lots of people in rural areas who aren't farmers, right?
Well, yes, but Tyler, is there something wrong with being farmers?
Sorry, Hannah. If your parents are farmers, then I'm gonna have to cancel this marriage. I'm breaking off our engagement, and we're breaking up.
What? Wait a minute, Tyler. Breaking off our engagement? Why are you saying that? Is there something wrong with my family being farmers? We've been together for years. You're going to throw that all away because of my parents' job?
Wrong isn't the word. It's just completely impossible. I can't marry poor people like farmers. This changes everything about our future together.
Huh? Poor people? Tyler, what are you talking about? Do you even know anything about modern farming?
Don't you get it? My parents run a company. I'm what you'd call a CEO's son. I'm planning to inherit my father's company eventually. I have a reputation to maintain. People have expectations of who I marry. So for someone like me to marry a poor girl from a farming family, I couldn't do something so disgraceful to my parents. What would my business associates think? What would people say at company events?
Disgraceful? What do you mean? Tyler, I can't believe what I'm hearing from you right now. Stop arbitrarily deciding that farmers are poor people. Don't push your prejudices on us like that.
But rural farmers just work covered in mud their whole lives, right? And despite that, the pay doesn't match the work. I don't want to marry a girl from such a dirty family background.
Excuse me? Did you just say my family background is dirty? Tyler, farming feeds the entire country. It's honest, important work.
Besides, rural areas are already inferior to cities, and farmers are just uneducated people. They're exactly what you'd call poor people.
Just wait! I've been listening quietly, but what is this? How much do you need to insult farmers before you're satisfied?
I'm not insulting anyone. I'm just stating facts. Look, I understand you're emotional about this, but let's be realistic here. Farming might be necessary, but it's not prestigious. There's a difference.
Huh? Facts? These aren't facts. These are your awful prejudices. I thought I knew who you were, Tyler, but this person, I don't recognize you at all.
Anyway, if your family are farmers, I'm breaking off our engagement. I need a wife who's appropriate for my status as a CEO's son. Someone from a good family with the right connections. Hannah, you're smart and beautiful. I thought you were perfect for being my wife, but I never imagined you had poor rural blood running through you. I don't want my children to have poor people's blood.
Poor rural blood? Are you listening to yourself right now? I never thought you were someone with such values either. Let's both calm down for now. For the time being, we'll postpone the marriage announcement. I'll handle explaining things to my parents properly. Hello, Hannah. It's been a while. I heard from my son Tyler that you broke off your engagement. Well, I can't say I'm surprised by this development. Hello, Carol. It's been a while. But we haven't broken up yet. We just discovered we have some differences in values. I hope we can slowly align our values going forward. I still love Tyler, and I believe we can work through this misunderstanding. What naive things are you saying? When my son says the engagement is off, the engagement is off. Breaking an engagement with a country girl is only natural. Did you really think you could marry into our family? What? I had a feeling about this all along. My son and his father both liked you, but a mother's eyes can't be fooled. I've noticed your lowly poor person's blood all along. The way you dress, the way you talk. There are always little signs. A mother knows these things instinctively. Lowly poor person? So you think of farmers that way too, Carol? Exactly right. You're a poor country person who got close to my son. You were only dating him because he's a CEO's son, weren't you? I bet you saw dollar signs the moment you found out about our family business. What? That's absolutely not true. I fell in love with Tyler for who he is as a person. At least, I thought I did, before I learned what he's really like inside. I understand everything. You approached our son for his money from the beginning. That's exactly what lowly poor people do. I've been suspicious of you all along. You probably planned this whole relationship just to get your hands on our wealth. Country girls like you are always looking for a meal ticket to the city. Carol, you just don't like me, do you? You hate your precious son's marriage partner. I felt the unwelcoming atmosphere for a while, but I never thought you'd jump on the bandwagon like this. I tried so hard to get along with you and to make you proud of Tyler's choice. Shut up, you poor person! Growing up in a rural farming household doesn't suit our family. We need someone who can represent our family name with dignity. Farmers are so far removed from urban sophisticated sensibilities. As a mother, I just don't want my beloved son to marry someone like that. What would the other CEO wives think of me if I had a farmer's daughter for a daughter-in-law? Please stop this. How much do you and Tyler need to insult farmers before you're satisfied? Farming is very difficult work, but it's also wonderful work. Of course, I understand that. It's difficult work, but necessary for vegetable distribution. But poor is poor. Farmers are stupid poor people who choose difficult work on purpose. If they had any brains, they'd find easier ways to make money. What did you say? Stupid? My parents are some of the smartest people I know. It's not like there are vegetables that can only be grown in America. We could just import everything from overseas. But they deliberately choose difficult, poor work. There are so many jobs in the world, but I can't understand the stupidity of choosing farming. I can't understand you. How can you say such terrible things about farmers? Without farmers, you wouldn't have food on your table. How can you be so ungrateful? Oh, I'm sorry. Were the city words too harsh for rural country folk? I feel sick, so I'll excuse myself now. At this rate, I'm so furious that I might smash my phone on the floor. I've never been so insulted in my entire life. Oh my, what country people do is scary. See, this is exactly the kind of violent behavior we can expect from rural people. Well then, please think positively about breaking up with my son. Bottom feeders should marry bottom feeders.
Hey, Hannah, I sent your stuff to your family home, so you're all set.
What? Tyler, what are you talking about? What stuff?
We've broken up, so you won't be coming to my place anymore, right? So I went ahead and packed up your stuff. Your poor family probably doesn't have any money, so I paid for the shipping.
I never said I was breaking up with you, did I? We haven't even met in person to talk it through yet. Why are you doing such selfish things? You can't just unilaterally decide we're broken up and ship my belongings away.
But no matter how much we talk, my feelings won't change. I've said it many times. I'm a CEO's son, and a country farmer's daughter doesn't match someone like me. I thought about it all week, and there's just no way this could work. I'll forgive you for being clingy, so please break up with me. Don't make this harder than it needs to be, Hannah.
Hey, Tyler, are we really breaking up? We've been together for 3 whole years, and we even promised to get married. Is it really okay to break up over something like my family background? Don't those 3 years mean anything to you? All our memories together? What about when you said you loved me more than anything in the world?
Of course it's fine. Unlike you, I'm a popular guy. Cute girls will probably come flocking to me soon, and I'll find a nice girl with a good background and family to marry. There are plenty of CEO daughters and doctors' daughters who would love to date me. I won't have any trouble replacing you, trust me.
I see. So you have no feelings left for me. 3 years really meant nothing to you at all.
None at all! My love cooled the moment I found out you're a poor country girl. How could I love someone whose family background is so embarrassing?
Tyler, I can't believe this is really you talking.
Come on, get it already. Hannah, you were pretty smart for someone from a farming family. I need a wife who properly matches me as a CEO's son. Someone who can attend board meetings and charity events without embarrassing me. I can't marry poor farmers.
Your father is furious.
Huh? What do you mean? Why are you bringing up my dad all of a sudden?
That conversation just completely killed any love I had for you too, Tyler. So let's have an amicable engagement breakup. But you need to handle your father's situation yourself. Whatever happens because you broke off our engagement, I don't know anything about it.
What do you mean Dad is furious? Why is he angry? And how do you even know about this?
Because I'm with him right now.
Huh? Together? You and my dad? What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, that's right. Your father came all the way to my family home.
What? To your home? Why would he go all the way there?
I'm back at my family home now to discuss about the broken engagement. And just now, your father came to visit, bowing deeply at the front door, saying he came to apologize for what happened. He's here now talking to my parents.
What? Why is my dad bowing? And why did he even go to your family home? This doesn't make any sense. Why would he apologize for my decision? What do you mean, even go to your family home? You stupid son! What kind of language are you using about someone's family home? Huh? Dad, why are you there? And why are you yelling at me? Why do you think I came here to bow my head? It's because you insulted her family, because you insulted the work of farming. That's why I'm here bowing my head. Don't you understand even that much, you stupid son? I raised you better than this. Where did I go wrong? Wait, Dad! I don't understand why you're so upset. I made a reasonable decision about my future. Isn't it normal to consider family compatibility when choosing a marriage partner? Really? You haven't changed since you were little. Just because our family is wealthier than others, you've been showing off to everyone since childhood. What's this about? I need a wife who matches me as a CEO's son. Stop taking credit for your parents' achievements. Wait a minute, Dad. You don't need to be so angry, do you? I thought it through in my own way before breaking off the engagement. I was thinking about what's best for our family's reputation. But if you're bowing your head, it looks bad for me. Why would you bow to just some farmers? Because I have respect for farmers, you stupid son! What? Respect for farmers? But Dad, you're a successful businessman. Why would you respect people who work in the dirt? You're just a young punk who doesn't understand how harsh society is yet. Don't you dare look down on farmers! And don't you dare be rude to Hannah or to her family. I won't allow it. These people work harder in a single day than you've worked in your entire pampered life. No, why are you so angry, Dad? It's all true that farmers are covered in mud all year and their earnings don't match the work. I chose to break off the engagement thinking about our family in my own way. Choosing a wife suitable for our family should be my job as a son. That's why I decided to break up with Hannah, who's from a farming family. I was trying to protect our social standing. Listen carefully, Tyler. My family home is also a farm. That means you also have farmer's blood running through you. Every drop of blood in your veins comes from farmers, you ungrateful brat. What? Dad's family home is a farm? No way. That can't be true. You never told me that. My parents, your grandparents, died early, so you don't know. But my family home has been a farm for generations. I left that home and came to New York to start a company. What? I'm not a born and raised New York City person, but I thought we were always wealthy. I thought we were always upper class. You just happened to be born and raised in New York, you stupid son! And yet you act all high and mighty about being city-raised. Even if you were born and raised in the city, all the vegetables you've casually eaten were made by farmers. Don't forget that your body is made up of what you call poor farmers. Every meal you've ever eaten was possible because of people like Hannah's family. Well, lately I've started home gardening as a hobby. Touching the soil while remembering my parents is enjoyable. But crops are affected by weather, and the more you pursue flavor, the more time and effort it takes than you'd imagine. Her parents do this every single day, but you treated them like poor people and looked down on them. As a person, as a father, I absolutely won't forgive you! Come on, calm down, Dad! You're getting too worked up over just some farmers! Even if our family used to farm, we've moved beyond that now! Listen! Listen carefully, you stupid son! Farmers are proud people who live with nature and work honestly, and I'm deeply ashamed of you people who insult such wonderful people. I won't let someone like you inherit my company. As of today, I'm removing you from the list of successor candidates. What? Wait, Dad! What are you thinking, removing me from successor candidates? I'm your only son. If you don't let me inherit, who will you give it to? This is crazy. You can't just disinherit me over one argument. I'll just let some capable employee inherit it, or I'll just close the company when I retire. Anyone would be better than someone with your rotten values. What? Don't think you'll automatically inherit just because your parent is the CEO. The world isn't as sweet as vegetables. Inheritance is earned, not given, and you've proven you don't deserve it. No way! Dad, you can't be serious. This is my entire future we're talking about! I can't believe that prejudiced people like you are my son and wife! Listen, you need to go apologize to her and her parents later, too. Of course, you'll pay proper compensation for breaking the engagement. You wasted years of her life and hurt her and her parents. If you're a man, you should prepare an appropriate amount without being told.
What should I do? Sam just contacted me saying he wants to divorce me. He said I'm just as bad as Tyler with my prejudiced attitude. Hannah, I apologize for everything I said the other day. So please, can you stop Sam's rampage?
I don't need your apology, so why don't you just get divorced? Sounds like he's finally had enough of your attitude.
What? Hannah, please! I was just upset about the engagement. I didn't mean those things. You have to understand, I was just protecting my son.
You hate farmers just like Tyler, right, Carol? Then you should just divorce your farmer-born husband. It would be the logical thing to do, according to your own beliefs.
What are you saying? Sam may be from a farming background, but he runs a company now. I'm living a free and luxurious life as a CEO's wife. I absolutely don't want a divorce. Without him, I'd have nothing. No money, no status, no fancy house.
But your husband definitely said he wanted a divorce. Your spending habits that he's warned you about haven't improved, and this is a good opportunity. He said he has plenty of reasons for divorce, so if you refuse, he'll use lawyers or whatever it takes to divorce you.
What? Sam is that serious? He wants to divorce me that badly?
Seems like it. Being insulted about farmers was apparently unbearable for him.
What should I do? What should I do? I never thought Sam would get so angry. I just wanted the best for our family. I wanted to maintain our social status.
Please discuss that between you two as a married couple. Well, I'll excuse myself now. I hope you can somehow convince him.
Please, Hannah, I finally realized my mistake. I was just showing off because I'm a CEO's son. I'm really sorry for saying things that hurt you and your family. I'm reflecting on it, and I really do love you. So please, will you marry me?
Huh? Didn't you say your love for me had completely cooled? You said poor farmers don't match you, right? What suddenly changed your mind, Tyler?
I was just confused. I let my family's expectations get to my head. But now I realize that you're more important than any of that.
Oh, I get it. Since you're not a CEO's son anymore, you can marry me now? Your father called me this morning. He said he officially removed his son from succession, and he disowned you, telling you never to come home again. Suddenly, I'm good enough for you when you have nothing left to lose.
What? Dad reported all that to you too?
Sorry, but I have no lingering feelings or affection for you anymore. I won't get back together, so hurry up and find some other girl. You're a popular guy, so it should be easy, right?
Wait, Hannah, other girls won't work. I need you to convince Dad. Please, you have to help me get back in his good graces.
Huh? Convince?
I haven't given up on my dream of inheriting the family company, so I need to make up with Dad. But Dad is pretty stubborn once he decides something. I think he won't forgive me unless I get back together with you. You're the key to fixing this whole mess.
So you want to marry me to make up with your father. In the end, you're only thinking about yourself.
Even now, you don't actually respect me or my family. You just need me as a tool.
Don't be so mean, please, Hannah. If you marry me, you'll be a future CEO's wife. I can let you live luxuriously, and I'll even send money to your family. Your parents would definitely be happy about that.
Don't insult me. My parents earn enough that they don't need money sent to them. Just the other day, they bought a luxury foreign car, and they can afford to take overseas trips together every year. We're probably doing better financially than your family realizes.
What? Really? But farmers are supposed to be poor. That's what everyone says.
You really don't understand farming, or rather, you don't try to understand. Modern farming, when done well, can be incredibly profitable. Anyway, I'd rather die than marry a man like you.
No way! Hannah, wait! I'll do anything! I'll apologize to your parents!
If you keep contacting me persistently, I'll tell your father. He said he'd help me with everything he's got.
What?
Got it? Don't ever contact me again. We've broken off our engagement, and I hate you! Don't you dare eat vegetables for the rest of your life! Someone who doesn't know how grateful they should be to farmers should just drink water forever! And what happened to Tyler after that? The rumor that he was no longer the company's successor spread quickly, and when he desperately contacted female friends, they all said, "I'm not interested in men who can't become CEOs," and no one would have anything to do with him. His business executive friends gradually distanced themselves, saying, "I don't want your dad to hate me." Now he's become completely quiet, thinking, "I have no home to return to, and if I get fired, I'm finished." And apparently works seriously and quietly at his job. And as for his mother Carol, she apparently managed to avoid divorce through groveling apologies, but instead had all her credit cards confiscated due to her spending habits and was given a shovel and vegetable seeds with instructions saying, "From now on, grow vegetables in a home garden and sell them for your allowance." I hear she's now desperately trying to grow vegetables.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.